Hey bitches, I'm gonna be reacting to Shane Dawson, and I got a light for my phone. Sorry if that shit's too bright, I'm sorry. But YouTube, conspiracy theories, and Mandela effects, so let's get it.
Guys, oh my god, we just did a podcast with Cupcake! Oh my god, and Tana! Oh my god, and Jess. No, Cupcake performed Deep Throat. It was everything. Oh my god, we deep throated bananas together. How did you enjoy it?
It was awesome. Now I want to deep throat thick.
Go check it out, SoundCloud.com/ShaneFriends. Bye.
You can see the reflection in my glasses.
Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, today we are doing another conspiracy theory video. And today's I'm really excited about because we are going to be talking about some of the biggest YouTuber conspiracies, including ones about me. Okay, so we're going to start with something that a lot of people have been talking about, and I have not brought this up even though it's been happening for like the last year. And that is a conspiracy about the YouTuber That Poppy.
Yeah.
So That Poppy is a YouTuber that blew
She's
up this
so
year because her videos
creepy.
are so fucking creepy. From the way she looks into the camera, to the things that she says, to the weird imagery behind her, and lots of Illuminati symbols. And Poppy has blown
She's so
up
fucking
this year.
creepy,
I mean,
bro.
everybody's been talking about her. PewDiePie made a video of her, and he's, you know, the biggest YouTuber there is. And there's a lot of articles out there by press saying, who the fuck is this girl, and what does this mean? Now, if you're not aware who Poppy is, I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hey, come here. Hi everyone, I'm Poppy. Welcome to Poppy's world.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, clearly there's some weird shit going on. I mean, from the way she speaks, kind of like a robot, to all of the things that she has in her hair, a lot of which are Illuminati symbols. I mean, there's just too much to delve into. And she has tons of videos that are just as bizarre as this. I mean, there's videos of her eating food with her eyes.
They say that Poppy is
And there's
part of the
this really
Illuminati.
creepy video of her like playing with a mannequin and calling it mommy.
Mom, are you okay?
Now, because everybody was talking about these videos and questioning if she was in a cult or if she was a robot, she put out a video setting the record straight.
So many people have asked me if I'm in a cult. I'm not in a cult.
Yeah, so that's proof that she's not in a cult. But not proof that she's not a robot and or an alien? I don't know. So the reason I have not talked about this is because it's pretty obvious what is happening here. No, she is not in a cult. No, she is not part of the Illuminati. And no, she is not a robot, although that would be really fucking cool. She's actually a pop singer trying to make it big in the music industry. And as you guys know, it is literally impossible to make that happen. So she created this Poppy character, this crazy YouTube girl, hoping that a bunch of people would watch her videos and be like, what is this? And then find her music and be like, oh, her music's actually good. Because honestly, her music is kind of fucking good. Check it out.
Baby, you're the highlight of my low life. Take a shitty day and make it alright. Yeah, alright.
I know, like, I hate to admit it, but music's kind of good. So this isn't the first time that somebody has created a character or done crazy shit to get attention to promote their music. I mean, Lady Gaga wore a fucking meat dress, and Kesha pretended to be some like crazy party girl who like fucks 24/7 and drinks when she wakes up, which she has said is not real. And
That's
the way
what
Poppy's
the
doing it
industry
is
does.
fucking genius.
Like, they
and
create
just in case you
this
don't believe
fake
me,
person,
no,
like
Shane, she's really
Lady
a fucking
Gaga,
robot. Here's an interview of her talking about
to
how she
get,
came up with the name
like,
Poppy.
money. You know?
Now I want to know, how did you come up with the name That Poppy?
Well, the name Poppy came from an old friend of mine. She thought that I looked like a character in this movie we were watching, so she started introducing me to people as Poppy, and it stuck.
Aww.
But the that came in because we just needed a little extra spice to it, I guess you could say.
I know, it's weird, right? To like see her just being a normal girl, talking like a normal person. It's kind of depressing, because I wish the robot thing was real. Okay, so this next theory is something that I have been hearing about for years. You guys have been talking about it for years. And that is the theory that Dan and Phil really are Dan and Phil.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, before we start this one, I'm not trying to look like I'm outing them. I'm not saying that they're gay. This is just a theory, but this theory does have a lot of little interesting clues. So as you guys know, Dan and Phil have been doing videos together for years. And pretty much since they started, their fans have been convinced that they are together. There has been fan fiction made about them. They have reacted to the fan fiction made about them. They've lived together. They've been on tour together. They've spent pretty much every waking hour.
It's best friend
together.
goals.
Now the theory that they actually are in a relationship has been something that they haven't really talked about. And here's just a couple little clues to show that maybe it's not false. Number one, back in 2009, Dan tweeted this: Uma Thurman just watched me have sex. Now just check out this picture of Phil's bedroom and you will see that there is a poster of Kill Bill right above his bed. So Uma Thurman watched Dan have sex with Phil? But also, just to throw another theory in there, maybe it wasn't Phil that Dan had sex with. Just check out this picture of my bedroom from 2009. You notice anything? Another piece of evidence was brought to us by a YouTuber named Michelle Plotty, and she believes that there is a picture out there of Dan and Phil almost kissing. Check it out.
This one I think is the weirdest like proof, and it is that they were playing their gaming channel, Dan and Phil Games. They were playing Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Dan was like fucking around with the lights and like had the lights off for a part of the video before turning them back on. Somebody took a screenshot of the screen of like the frame at the time when the lights were off, and this was the picture before, and then the exposure on the picture, and you can clearly see it's Dan and Phil, and it almost looks like Dan is kissing Phil on the cheek or something of the sort. I don't know, I feel like that one's really suspicious.
But not only did she find that picture, she also found something interesting that Dan wrote in a forum.
He was also asked, is there a song where every time you hear it you think of someone? And he replied, fireworks, and then like dash Phil heart.
Now listen, all of those are like kind of vague little clues, but what I personally think is that they're not in a relationship, and I think that they are fucking with us. I think that they are purposely putting those things out there and putting out those tweets and making all the fans kind of speculate, mainly because they probably think it's funny and because it's interesting. I would be lying if I said I haven't like thought about them fucking, because I have. Okay, so now is the part of the video that I have been the most excited about. We are going to talk about conspiracies that are about me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these make a lot of sense, and when I read them, I literally second-guessed myself. But this first conspiracy theory about myself is one that really got my mind going. Okay, so this first theory about me is that I am actually not bisexual, and I did that as a publicity stunt. And there is multiple layers to this theory, but we're just going to start with that one. Now, people think that I am actually straight, and I came out as bisexual so I could kind of pander to the gay audience. You know, I could still date girls, but I could also say things that a gay person would say because I'm bi and I've been in male relationships. I could write a book where I talk about sexuality and I talk about bisexuality, and that would cater to the gay audience. A lot of YouTubers come out and their careers kind of skyrocket. They get asked to be on, you know, TV, they get asked to do big speeches for schools. I mean, coming out really does help a person's career. And maybe the only reason I came out was just to get more opportunities. And at the time I came out, there weren't really any other big YouTubers who came out as bisexual. People come out as gay, lesbian. Nobody really had done an I'm bisexual video. And maybe that was my plan, to be the first. So because of this, people think that my coming out video is fake. Because I've done videos where I've cried before and it wasn't real. You know, when I'm like doing those thumbnail videos or whatever. So maybe my coming out video was just like that.
I haven't had one person in my life, you know, be mean about it, and Trish and Drew and all my friends have been so great.
Were those real tears or fake tears? Who knows? Now the second layer of this theory is pretty crazy, and that is that I am actually not even in a relationship with Ryland. But in fact, I am still in a relationship with Lisa, but we are keeping it hidden and on the down low. Now for those of you who don't know, my boyfriend Ryland is also a host on a channel called Clever. So he's been hosting on that channel for a while, and he's been talking about celebrity news and gossip, and he's gotten a pretty good following from that. I mean, when I met him a year ago, I think he probably had like 50,000, 60,000 followers on Instagram, but maybe he wanted more. So the theory is that while I was at Clever doing one of the cheat day episodes with Lily, I met Ryland. And maybe me and him got to talking, and I told him I just, you know, fake came out as bisexual. And maybe I said to him, hey, do you want to be in a relationship with me publicly? We'll make a contract, and while I'm with you, we'll post about each other on Instagram, I'll give you more followers, I'll help your career, and then we'll break up in a couple years, you'll have a better career, and I'll move on. Now, for those of you thinking this is crazy, this is something that actually happens in Hollywood. I mean, there's been theories that Tom Cruise has done this with like all of his past marriages. And we've talked about that, the theory that he's actually gay, and the Church of Scientology is kind of like hooking him up with fake wives, Katie Holmes, Nicole Kidman, etc. So maybe that's what I did with Ryland. So, I don't know, kind of would make sense. Maybe me and him are fake, maybe me and Lisa are still together, and maybe that's why me and her still hang out all the time. Let's give Ryland a call and see what he thinks about this theory. Okay, so are you ready to hear the conspiracy about me and you?
Yeah.
Okay, so the conspiracy is that we are not actually together. I'm not actually bisexual, and I am still with Lisa, and I'm using my sexuality to make more money from the gay community, and I have a contract with you where I'm going to help you get more Instagram followers by posting pictures with you, and then our relationship is going to end in like a year. Thoughts?
That's dark. And then you're going to reunite with Lisa publicly after our contract ends? I don't get how this comes to life.
I don't know. It could be just like the next person. So you are confirming that this is not real and that I am in fact bisexual.
Like you're saying, I'm confirming this. No, this is not true. This is so false.
Alright, thank you. Well, there you guys go. That theory is not real. It is not a fake relationship. Me and Lisa are not together, but we are still like best friends. And I am in fact bisexual, which is probably not a shocker. And no, my coming out video was not fake. It was very real. And kind of embarrassing when I look back at it, because I cried a lot. And that was fucking real. Okay, so the second theory about me is that I'm actually in the Illuminati. Now, I found out this theory through a YouTube channel called Jasmine and Joshua, and they had this to say.
Okay guys, so for the first theory that we're going to talk about is that Shane Dawson is actually part of the Illuminati.
In the Illuminati. And the backup for this theory is because if you go to all of his videos, all of his comments, most of them are, why haven't you been killed yet if you're telling us all of this information? So the theory is that he hasn't been killed off yet because he's a part of the Illuminati.
So what they said is interesting because it is true. I do talk about the Illuminati a lot. I talk about a lot of theories that I probably shouldn't be. And the government technically should come to kill me because I have probably said too much. I mean, in the past, a lot of celebrities have died and people have thought that the Illuminati killed them for speaking out. I mean, we talked about Michael Jackson before and how his death seemed shady. His own sister insinuated that the Illuminati might have had something to do with it.
Do you think, Michael, do you think it's murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said it in the beginning and I believe it to this day.
And then of course there's Marilyn Monroe, and as you remember, she was having an affair with the president at the time, JFK. And she was learning a lot of things about the government. And supposedly, from what people say, she really wanted to come out and talk about it. And then she died. Then you have Britney Spears and Amanda Bynes. They were not killed by the Illuminati, but there are theories that they might have been brainwashed or mind controlled. As you guys remember, Britney Spears went through that very public meltdown, which was heartbreaking. And only a couple years before she had the meltdown, she wrote this album that was all about wanting to break free and feeling like she was trapped. And that album was never released, and her record label shut it down. So maybe they found out about it, and they were mad, and they tried to brainwash her, and then she had the meltdown. Then, of course, Amanda Bynes very publicly went through some issues. Some people think that maybe she was brainwashed. I mean, she, as a kid, was literally the youngest person ever to create a TV show. She was a child, and she had her own show, The Amanda Show, that she literally, like, created herself. So obviously, she was a very, very smart girl. But she also was surrounded by adults all the time, surrounded by really powerful, really important people, and maybe she got too close. Maybe she learned too much, and maybe they wiped her brain. Now, during her breakdown, she tweeted things like this: "I will not be manipulated or brainwashed by anyone anymore." Then she also started tweeting things about her dad abusing her, and then she tweeted this: "My dad never did any of those things. The microchip in my brain made me say those things, but he's the one that ordered them to microchip me."
What the fuck?
Now listen, once again, I'm not trying to like discredit mental illness or you know any of that. I'm sure that Britney and Amanda both just had some mental issues and they had to deal with them, but it's just a theory and it's kind of interesting. But there was another celebrity that died under very bizarre circumstances, and it very much seems like an Illuminati situation. Now, as you guys know, John Lennon died back in 1980 because he was shot by a crazy fan. But throughout his career, John would talk about the government a lot, and he would sometimes allude to the Illuminati. Just check out one of his interviews. It's pretty creepy.
I think our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line.
Yeah, he clearly thought there was some shady shit going on. So some people think that the crazy fan that shot him was actually a brainwashed assassin sent by the Illuminati to kill John Lennon. Now here's the last piece of evidence that Jasmine and Joshua gave for why I'm in the Illuminati, and it really fucked me up.
For every conspiracy video that he has, he wears a red shirt and it has triangles on it. Alright, so
always.
I never even thought about that, but that's so true. Red is the Illuminati's color. This shirt has triangles all over it. So maybe I am in the Illuminati.
Oh shit.
But at some point, if I end up missing or dead or brainwashed, you'll know why. Okay, so the last theory about me is probably the most realistic one, and that is that I was created by a company. Now this is something we've talked about before. I mean, we did a whole video about that Zoe YouTuber who turned out to not be real. Her name wasn't even Zoe. She was created by like a company to sell things to kids. And then not that long ago, we talked about the Instagram girl, Little Michaela, and how she possibly could have been a creation by a brand to sell things on Instagram. So maybe I'm doing the same thing. So the theory is that like 6 years ago, my YouTube channel started to go down. People weren't really watching my short films or my sketches anymore. So maybe I sold my channel to a company, and that company is forcing me to put brands in my videos so that you guys buy it. I mean, just look at some of my thumbnails. You'll see so many brands. Taco Bell, Cheesecake Factory, Nickelodeon, Pizza Hut. I mean, there's hundreds of brands in all of my videos over the last 6 years. I mean, pretty much every week I'm doing a couple videos where I'm eating food and talking about how much I love it, or showing you guys things I bought online and showing you the brand names for them. And I always say I'm hashtag not spawn, and maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm literally just being controlled by a company. Or maybe I just like food a lot. So to clear that one up, no, I am not created by a company. I just like food a lot, and I like to buy weird shit online because why not? But those theories do kind of make sense. Okay, so now we're gonna do a Mandela effect update, and this one really fucked me up because I didn't even think about it when it happened. So obviously the Mandela effect has taken over. Everybody's remembering things differently than they did. But there's been a few really big things that have happened that have confused a lot of people. For starters, Donald Trump becoming president. Nobody saw this coming. Not even psychics. Literally, I have talked to a lot of psychics, and they've said that they saw Hillary winning. That Donald winning does not make sense in our world's timeline. I mean, even Donald himself seemed very shocked by the win and like confused as to how it happened. And that got people thinking, maybe we are now in an alternate universe. Maybe that was a huge glitch. And maybe Hillary was supposed to win, but the Mandela effect caused that glitch. And starting from the election, maybe we have been living in an alternate reality. Which brings us to our second huge glitch. So as you guys already know, during the Oscars this year, it was announced that La La Land won Best Picture. They all went up on stage, they started giving their speeches, and then somebody ran out on stage and said, no, 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 the winner is Moonlight. So some theorists think that that is also a huge glitch. And maybe that is another twist, and maybe that is because we are living in this parallel universe. And maybe in another reality, La La Land did win, and Hillary Clinton did win, but that's not where we live. I don't know. It could all be bullshit, but it is kind of interesting to think about, you know? What's next? What next big thing is going to happen that all of us are like, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right. Alright, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this conspiracy video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you want more of these. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel right down below and hit the notification bell because I make videos every day. And if you want to see all my other conspiracy videos, I've done tons. I'll put a link to a playlist right at the top of the description below. Alright, you theorists, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Come on, bitch, let's go party! Yes! Oh my god, you look so pretty. No, don't eat your wig. No, that's messy. Like, maybe after 3 drinks, but not sober. And he's eating it.
Let me guys know what you think. Do you believe these conspiracy theories? Some of them make sense, like, what was it, the one Britney Spears and no, the Poppy one. Yeah, I think she was like supposed to be like an actor, trying to get like more fame by becoming this fake person. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thumbs it up.